As our city is growing, we need to start adding infrastructure that connects it to the outside world, and today we're going to concentrate on cargo and passenger trains. With these, our city will become a valuable part of the surrounding community, and of course, it's going to lessen traffic and add more money to the bank. So if you're looking forward to today's video, then grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax as we take a dunk into Biscuit Bay. That slightly amended intro was brought to you by Chew On It. Thanks. Well, first of all, we are going to just take care of a couple of little things in the city which are causing a problem, and it's making our citizens unhappy. So we can see there, we have unreliable mail service -11, high crime risk -10, and some stuff to do with taxes. I don't care about that. We can tax them if you want. Or maybe I do care. We'll see. Let's have a look at the crime first, because we've got crime waves going across the city, and we're really not... We're sort of covering things, but you can see a lot of the buildings are red, because I believe this teeny tiny small police station only has 5 cars and no upgrade option. So I think we need to add in something a little bit larger. Yeah, I think we're going to use the EE police station up here in Cupperton, and I think that will just fit nicely against the side here, not on the main road. There we go, and that will give us a whole load of extra police cars. We've got 10 there. At the minute, we're not dividing our services up by zone, so that will just cover the entire city that we've got so far and hopefully start taking care of that problem. The trash problem, yeah, we need to sort that out as well. So let's just dive into here. We are going to open up, we do have a recycling centre. Oh, now I'm just wondering actually whether we could do something with that now that we have some extra money instead of the industrial waste processing and all of that sort of thing. Japanese, so, is there any difference between those? No, it's just the size. Let's have a look. That is a lot smaller, and that does what we want. So maybe we could just adjust this area a little bit and have this set up here somehow. Yeah, we're going to add a little road in up here. There we go. Excellent. So what I'm hoping is this will start emptying into the recycling centre as well. It doesn't have any upgrades. That's the only downside to this one, but we'll leave that running and hopefully that will start taking care of the needs we've got here. Yep, there we go. They're all heading out. Excellent. That's what we want to see. I'm just going to grab that, and Control H that to this. So it's all the same height, and that'll look a little bit better. Let's just tidy up all the trees that I've got stuck in there. There we go, very good. And they're sending out all of their trucks to sort out our problem for us. We're going to remove that. All right, well, we'll leave that running for a bit. And we've got a couple of viewer suggestions, which I want to take a quick look at as well, that I think is going to enhance our city even more. So our first suggestion is from a regular on the channel here, Drake Gamer 85. I think the forested area between Brewington and Cupperton should have paths for pedestrians with pedestrian bridges crossing the highway so people can move between them alongside the new buses. Even cyclists could have routes as well. Well, cycling we're going to get to a little bit later on, but as you can see, we have this little forested area here. I think we're going to turn this into a park. To help with that, I think we're going to unlock some of our parks. There we go. I'm just going to place a few in here that I fancy, and then we're going to see whether we can connect them up and make this into a nice area. We could just add a walking path through the trees, but I feel like we could do a little bit better. Okay, there we go. I think that's a nice little start for a park. I might add some more detailing as we go along, but you can already see lots of people using the pedestrian paths and entrances and exits that we've got, which is exactly what we want them to do. I'm just going to tidy this up a little bit over here, and let's just turn off snapping. We bring that into the side there. And get that one to connect to here. Everybody's happy. Excellent. And a couple of surfaces as well. There we go. People are crossing over the top, which is good. So that's also going to help people wanting to get from the right-hand side of the city to the left-hand side of the city. If they don't want to drive, they can actually walk. And there's loads of people doing that. Loving the little bit of water added in there as well. Excellent. Very good, very good. Right. So let's move on to today's project. We can already see that all of our cares have almost been taken care of. Oh, just before we do today's project, I have one more thing I want to do. I want to fill in the surfaces for these farms so they look a little bit more farmy. Oh, it's not letting me do it. What's going on? No! What's not? Why is it not doing it? Oh, something's... I could do the fill. Oh, it won't just replace it like that. I've literally got to draw it in over the top. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll just do that off camera. This is what it looks like before, and this is what it looks like now. Fantastic. Right, so let's get to installing the trains into our city. I would like to get passenger trains and also cargo trains as well for our increasing industry. So that's going to help with the traffic too. This is a spot that I've earmarked for a passenger train for a long time, so we can maybe change how we've got this sort of set up, but let's just see which train station is going to work best in here. I'm just looking at that. Is that just a visual thing? Yeah, it's all fine. It's working. I'm trying to decide which train station to put in here, and I'm looking at all the layout of the road and stuff, and I feel like I want to make a change. That I want this main road coming through here and then having this historical train station at the end, or one similar to this. I just love the look of that. Looking over everything. I think that looks cool. Let's just see what we can do here. Yes, we might do a little bit more work on this little section here, but for now, I think that's okay. We'll leave traffic lights there as this is becoming such a large area. Plus, we have pedestrian road going through there, so we're going to do that one and exclusive pedestrian phase on there as well. And then this road up here, let's just get our train station in and see how that's going to snap to the front. Would definitely... Does it come with parking, actually? It does look like it comes with much parking, so from what I could see. So let's grab... No, let's grab a parking road. Maybe something like this. And can we snap it to that? We can. I'll worry about the overlapping and stuff in a bit. Just want to get a rough idea of what that looks like. That, I think, is starting to look very cool. I'm liking that a lot. The downside is I haven't really lined up this road very straight. So I think I'm just going to try and see what we can do about this. Yeah, I think the way of doing it was just to do that. Then we can use our network tools, which is getting released very, very soon. We are going to slope that down to there. Apply slope. That's good. Let me just sort out all of this. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. So let's sort out this junction. Well, other than the fact that the car's sunk into the ground, dedicated turning lanes, no winky-wonky stuff. Yeah, that looks good. And I think, I don't mind the little end piece turning a little bit, but that just looks like a fantastic view for a city. I'm loving that. So now we've got to get the railways line to work at the back and the parking. Yeah, we're going to be changing this, don't worry. Whoa, this is a little bit all over the place. So let's see what we can do here. I lied. I straightened up this road down here. It looks so much better. Okay, let's just do a bit of work on here. We're definitely going to have to remove this so we can get it to line up. I would like it to go straight all the way through. Oh, I'm just wondering whether we could use the new connection tool. Yeah, can we do that? Can we connect? Loop coming. Oh, complex curve coming soon. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. No, okay. Don't worry, I'm going to sort all the farm and everything out a bit later. I'm just trying to think whether we can, because we've got this back path as well. I'm just wondering whether we can actually attach to this one as for going through and then have this one as the stations. I don't think it's so overly busy that it's going to be too much of a problem. Let's just see what we can do. I think that's how we're going to do it. And then we can, yeah, these farms are all okay. All the rows line up okay. Yeah, that's looking okay to me. Oh, we're running out of water, are we? Ah, right. Okay, slightly overloaded. Can't upgrade that one. I think this is just that. Okay, let's just quickly have a look at our services. I know some of our services were set a little bit lower. So we pop that up to 80. Healthcare and death care, we're going to pop this back up to 100. Now we're making decent money. Garbage, education, fire, yeah. Let's get that up to 100, please. Yep, and yep. Good, okay. There we go. Excellent. Everybody's happy. Yeah, I think that works well. And we've got some trains coming through. Are they slowing down when they come through? I think that one's stopping until it's got all the way through. That could be a problem. I think we need to set a little bypass going on here. Unfortunately, I can't move that, so we're going to have to replace that. What's that? A forestry area hub. All right, we'll just get rid of that for now. So I don't know whether any trains going past will take the outside one, because it seems to me to be a little bit longer. Are there any trains coming? I was really hoping that was going to just work like that. I don't mind the fact that it's a bit winky wonky, not quite lined up straight. So I don't mind any of that, because it all adds a bit of interest. So let's just pop in this other forestry hub, and then hopefully we'll spot some of these coming along at some point. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're taking the outside. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. That is what we want to see. So let's maybe switch up the roads at the front here a bit. I'm just wondering if we just downgrade them to a standard two-way road, that will work. I think it will, actually. And we can bring that all the way out here, and that could actually connect up in there, couldn't it? So let's just use the move it more. Just going to budge those over for a bit. Yep, I think that looks okay. We'll just take any extra traffic lights out that we don't need. Brilliant, really good. We'll set up some routes in a moment. And then down here, of course, this is where we were going to set up in this area. Oh, I've not had any names for this area yet because I am an episode ahead. So what I'm going to do is I am going to actually put a district in here. And if you've got any name suggestions, okay, stop snapping, thank you very much. Then yeah, let me know in the comments below. There we go, and we'll get to that in a future episode. Right, so we need cargo, and also we need a hub, don't we, for getting our trains. Ah, yeah, let's see what sort of cargo station is going to fit in here. So I think what we're going to do is utilize this space here, because if we just zoom down here, you can see that this railway line along here is up in the air. So I'm just going to leave that as it is, but here it goes down to the ground. So we can utilize one of these cargo train terminals and have a connection going in each direction, and then we're going to use one of these railway depots there as well, and the connection we're going to have is this road. So all of this is going to connect through here, and then we will need to add, well, we're going to have another connection here actually. So why don't we bring this road through and see what happens? We want to go really up and over the highway here. Yeah, so that'll be okay, and then we could have that connected up there somewhere. Let's just pop these items down. So we're going to have the cargo train terminal. Yeah, it's going to have to sort of go either straight up there with the line going in and out, or I think maybe at an angle might work a little bit better, but it's going to have to be, let's put on snapping. It's going to have to sort of be up here somewhere just to give us space to connect up going in both directions. I think that'll work. Let's just see if we can line this up. What have we got? Yeah, we got, well, that was an autosave. Quick sip of tea. All right, let's look up our rail first. This may change as we go a little bit further, but let's just see what we can do. I want to do a double rail so we can get, hopefully, trains coming in and out, if possible. Can we get a 180? Thank you very much. And if I swing that around, oh, it's going to be so tight, isn't it? Because I can do that, but then getting this one here. Oh, actually, we could just bring it down here. And go like that. That actually still connects with no problems. I don't have anarchy on. Yeah, a little bit slower getting in and out, but that's fine. And then we are going to have a road along here. Are we going to do our one-way thing? Which is what I was thinking there. So when we're going round roundabouts, we are going round from the right. So our one-way is going to go this way. Ah, I see. There's a little bit of a slope going on up there. Well, that's okay. Let's get all of these fixed. I mean, we could just leave it going up like that. I don't mind the slope. Adds a little bit of interest. Is that one up in the air there? I think that's on ground level, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So then we want to connect this in over here as well. Now I'm thinking, do we want to drop this road down to go back up again? Maybe we do, because then that just gives us a little extra way of getting in and out. Nope, needs to be higher. Yeah, I mean, we're getting to like 10% and it's still not getting over the top. Oh, that's because we've got weird stuff going on. Let's try it for a third time. Right, so yeah, we need a couple of different connections here. We're going to go with this one into there. Yeah, maybe let's try that the other way round. Yeah, there we go. So we'll have that one going into there, but then we also want it going off as well somewhere else. So let's just add this on here, 180 degrees, and that's going to curve around to go down to this main road, perhaps. Maybe something like that. We can work on how the rest of this looks like once we get things going. We'll leave the lights on there for now. No, we'll turn those off. Yeah, so we get a bit of an option going in and out there. And then what I feel like is we need a way of getting from this road to this road without going all the way around as well. So maybe we'll just change this up a little bit. Are we getting overly complicated here if we do something like that? Because people are already trying to cut through here. I don't want a left-hand turn there. If they're going to go down that way, they can take the other road. So we'll say no left-hand turn. So that just goes up there. Oh, we've got the wrong. Let's just upgrade that and upgrade that. There we go. So they should just go up there and continue that way. And in fact, all of this could just be one-way roads, wouldn't it? And that would just maybe make things a little bit easier. So one way up there, one way up there, one way down there. I know this is going the wrong way, but that's like a cut through. So would that need to be 2 lane for the 2 different things? Yeah, I mean, we're going for a little bit of interesting infrastructure. Why not? Let's overly complicate it. And then we want to add on the side of this, we need our depot. So let's just see what we've got. We're going to use one of the standard ones. We've got this one here, or the compact rail yard is quite good. Yeah, that needs a road at the end to snap onto, but if we manage to get that up against there, I think we should be okay. Oh, we need a road around the side of this, don't we? Look, it's got ways in and out. Okay, let's see what we can do. Come on, snap onto the road. Obviously, you need to make it a little bit bigger. Come on. Yes, it's done it. There we go. So we snap that one onto there, and then we just got to connect these up. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be a tight turn, but that's not too bad. Yeah, so this gives us 7 trains, I think. Yeah, 7 trains. Okay, that's good. Oh, a nice little bit of tasty infrastructure there. Trains coming and going. Right, so I also want to connect up this line that we've got down here, which goes up over there into different places. Whoops, on the map. Hopefully, we can do that. Yeah, I think we should be able to over here. Yep, there we go. Took a bit of fiddling around, but that's good. So now we can get to all sorts of different places. Okay, so let's set up some of our lines. We'll start with the passenger lines. We've got lots of different places we can connect to. So let's start with this one here. We've got Tasmania. So we can have a route going backwards and forwards from there. Excellent. And then let's take this one and move along a little bit. Oh, we've got one over the hill there. What have we got? Kettlewick. Yeah, let's have a line going backwards and forwards from Kettlewick. Fantastic. And then we'll take this one and move a little bit further around. What do we have? I think there's some that we can't see. So we've got Kingsmere over there, but I think if we just zoom up a bit, there's one over here. We've got Segunda Beach. Yeah, Segunda Beach. So we'll go there and back again. Excellent. Yeah. And then this one, we'll zoom out so we can see. That was the one through the mountains. So these two actually go out in the other direction. So what I'm going to do is take this one, and that's going to go over here to Kingsmere and back again. No, we'll try that again. So we're going to go Kingsmere. Will that not go out in that direction? Oh, where does this line go? So it goes down here. It goes around there. Oh, that line only goes to Zeeburgh. Okay, this one comes around the other side. Fair enough. This is going to be a long route. So we'll do it this way then. We'll go there, all the way to Kingsmere and back again. Yeah, we haven't got enough trains. I know, we'll sort it all out. But we're going to take this same one and we're going to go down here to Zeeburgh and back again as well. There we go. Let me recolor, rename, redo all the stuff to do with our lines. That's bus lines. Excuse me. Okay, I'm just starting to name these and realising that we've got a whole list of different trains and things that we can consider that I had no idea was actually still in the pack. Just whether, if we stick to these TO Voyager ones, capacity 760, that is pretty big. 2x4. Let's do a 2x4 on each line. We'll see how it goes and then we'll adjust as we go along. And then each of these has got 2. I'm going to put each of them down to 1. And then again, we'll see what happens. The prices I'm going to leave as they are. So I'm just going to go through and name the rest of these. And this is our last one. And if you want any other outside connections named, anything specifically, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to do that. That's the one I want, 2 to 4. Excellent. So we've got all of our train lines sorted. Let's just close that. There we go. Covering all the different entrance and exits to the map. But of course, we can do the same with the cargo as well. So let's just pop down here. We turn that off. Now this is where we're going to start struggling. So we've got 4 trains there already. This gives us 7, so we are going to need some more. What does that actually give us? An extra 4, so we will have spare. I had this problem with this one before where it doesn't seem to snap, so we're going to try and line that up on the side here like so. There we go. Yeah, and I think if we just connect that up on here, we should be okay. Oh, there is a way it will do it with Anarchy off. Excellent. So that should be plenty of trains for what we want to do. Very good. So let's do our cargo routes as well. Now, this will be interesting because there is only one way in and out here. And I'm just wondering if there's any upgrades that will change that. So we've got extra tracks that can be added, which adds in an extra line there. Do you know, I think that might be a good idea. We're going to do that and try and get this to work. We've also got storage warehouse. I'm not going to worry about that. So let's just change a few things here. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Let's just get rid of the trees on road, trees on rail, and let's hook up our outside lines. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of trains coming in and out of there. So we're going to see whether that's going to cause any backing up problems, whether we need to change anything there. We can, take that as it happens. Let's jump into our transit overview. And if we go into train... Oh, that's interesting. Cargo. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So I'm going to toggle everything off. Just put these on. And then we'll colour the cargo lines. And I'm clicking this and nothing is happening. There it is. Oh, so one vehicle. The colour we can change from here. So I'm going to start from the other end and we'll do red. And what are we going to have for the car model? So we could just go for whatever random one it comes with, which could be quite good. We need an engine as well, which is actually already got. Why don't we just leave it for whatever it comes up with, get a variety of trains, and if they start causing us problems, then we can change that up. All right, I'm just going to name these and colour them off camera. I'll be back with you. And there we go. That's all our cargo ones. I'll put a C at the end of that for cargo. So we need to keep an eye on what's going on there. We've had a little car accident over there. Not much I can do about that. That is well out of my jurisdiction. But yeah, we need to keep an eye on the train lines to see if what we've done is okay. I mean, we seem to already have some trains waiting. Yeah, this. Look at that. Already we have an issue with those lines. Let's just speed things up a bit. So that train was waited to go that way. As long as nobody is... Yeah, see, these are just going out now to the lines. And we've only got one on each cargo line as well. So as long as they're not despawning, I'm going to be happy with that. And then, of course, some will come back into here for maintenance from time to time. But I think we're going to be okay once a couple more of these have gone out. Let's just keep an eye. Just notice that cargo train is going through there to reverse to come back again and then despawning. Why are you doing that? That is a bit weird because you can get out of here and go in both directions. You can get out of there and go in both directions. This does give you access to both ways, but a lot of them are going down here and turning around and coming back. I think this one's going to do the same as well. Oh dear. Oh, and then they're all going to despawn now. Yeah, because some of these trains are quite large. And I don't have a lot. So where? And then they're going back up here again. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I've adjusted the amount of trains that are on some of the lines. So they're going from whatever they originally had, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to 1. So some of them are trying to go back again. I think that's what it is. I'll just leave it running and we'll check it another time. How is the cargo going? We're filling up with some cargo. Very good. How is the passengers going over here? 105%. Passengers waiting 34. Okay, well, can't complain at that. Yeah, I'll change them all out to the standard cargo train and cargo car or agriculture car or forestry car. And I think that's going to work a lot better because some of the options of the engine model it gave you, 15 wagons, 20 wagons, just far too big for the setup that we've got. So hopefully, there we go, we can see them going out, that this will work okay. But I'll keep an eye on it off camera. And if we need to make some changes, we'll do that. Okay, I did have to make some changes. So what I've done, just to fill you in, is I've moved this whole setup back a little bit. So we've got more room for our rails here. Also, where the two lines go out in each direction, I've just given them a little bit more space so we can fit any trains that do need to queue up behind each other. Although that isn't happening very often, if ever at all, but that's definitely helped. Every single line just has the basic USA train engine at the front and the bog standard cargo train at the back. Well, that should be anyway. That's what I've set them all as. So that's the Kettlewick line. Let's have a look. Yeah, cargo train, cargo car. That's it. I've also made sure that both of these lines have a crossover in the middle, so we can send, as we saw, there's Zeeburgh down here, but even though the next one along is in this direction, they have to go all the way round. So I've added a bit of a crossover here so we could spread out our lines. That's good. And also, yeah, we've got double lines all the way up to here. So what you will quite often find, if a train's coming up this way and needs to go into the same bay as a train that's already there, they will queue up in this section here. It's just long enough for that. So that's been working okay. I'm happy with that. What we do need to look at is our passenger trains up here, because where we've connected these rails up, and of course these are all double rails. Now, I could have one of these outside ones as the throughway instead of an extra line over the top, but I don't wish to do that. But when you connect these up, now this is without Anarchy. It's done this, and you can see it's all going a little bit winky wonky here. Trains coming down here can technically turn around and go up there, and that is not what we want at all. So yeah, and this is without Anarchy. You can put that together like that, which is a little bit concerning, a little bit worrying, but what we're going to do is use the lane connector tool, which I had no idea. We're just going to pause a sec. No idea we could use this on train lines, or if I had done it before, completely forgotten. But we can take that off and we can connect this up. So obviously that's going to go straight on, and that's going to go to each of those lines there. Hugo there, and then Hugo. I don't want that going around the corner, but Hugo there. And Hugo there. So that nicely neatens it all up and makes more sense. And I've noticed it's the same on the one the other side. Yeah, all over the place. If you do remove U-turns, remove unsafe, it won't do anything. But remove all. Oh, now remove all. Oh yeah, it didn't look like it was going to do it there, but it did. Let me just Hugo there these. So there, and there. Let's do this one through to there. Excellent. And this one, we don't want to go around the corner. We just want to go out. And we don't want to go around the corner. We just want to go out. And that should be much, much better. So I'm just going to add back in again my passenger lines, and hopefully that's everything fixed. Okay, all those lines have been set up. Each has one standard North American train. Now, the only time there is a little bit of backwards and forwards is when they have to come back for maintenance, which isn't that often. And I may set up a separate maintenance hall somewhere else once we've expanded a bit. Like you can see here, the cargo train was going back up for maintenance, now it's going back out again, which is a little bit odd that they do that sometimes. But yeah, once all these trains leave and everything starts running, it's all fine. So I'm good, I'm pleased, and I'm just going to keep an eye on this for a little bit and just hope it's all working okay. Yep, it's all working absolutely fine. So let's take a look at what other needs our citizens have. And the biggest one is an unreliable mail service. Well, that is probably because we have no mail service whatsoever. So yeah, we need to do something about that. Yeah, there we go. So let's see what options we have available to us. By the way, in between building all of that, our milestones have been ticking away. We're now up to Great Town, which is great. That's unlocked a whole load of stuff for us. We had Big Town a little while back as well. Let's take a look in here. So for our post office options, we've got a lot. Is there anything that we could unlock as well that will help with that? So we've got the post sorting facility, which I think we'll take that one as well, as that's a decent building that we can place down. Here we go. How big is that? That is a lot bigger than I thought, but I'm thinking if we move over here into our industrial area, this could fit in here nicely somewhere, or maybe over on the other side of the road here. Or I'm just wondering, do we just do a little bit of a change round here with the way this is all set up? I think we do, and see if we can fit it into here. Is going to make that 9.5% there. If we could maybe slope that out a little bit more. 8.2, yeah, I don't think that's a problem for all the trucks that are coming over the top there. We get a nice new cool building in here as well. There we go. And we've got a little bit more space down here for building. I think that's, yeah, I think that's good. What options do we have? So extra storage, automated sorting. I don't think we need that just yet. And extra loading ramps. They're all within the footprint, aren't they? So yeah, that'll be fine. So maybe let's add some post boxes around our city. I think that should be okay. That's the whole area covered. We've obviously just got to wait for the post trucks to go around as well. And of course, for those, we are going to need a post office as well. So I'm just going to pop this one here up against this little extra road we've got facing the railway, facing the highway. And it's not very long before all of our post vans head out into the city. They're all parked up at the back to go and collect our post, which is fantastic. So it shouldn't be too long if we just go into our post menu over here before all these red buildings turn green. Let's just keep an eye on that. Way, there we go. Everything all collected. And hopefully that's had an amazingly positive effect on... Yeah, it is. There we go. Excellent. The last thing they're complaining about is high taxes. So, I mean, that is probably something we can just have a little tweak. Residential taxes have been quite high for a while. Let's keep an eye on our money down here and just see how much of a difference it makes. If we drop it to 12, that is not too bad. I'm going to drop... Oh, no, I'm not going to drop all those to 12, maybe to 13. I don't think offices is going to make any difference, but that might encourage a few more to move in. And look at that. High taxes is down to -2. I don't necessarily think we're going to get everything in the green. Let's maybe just try one more drop. Oh, look at that. The money's going up because more people are moving in. And that also includes businesses and offices are moving in. -1. It's like 10% is the tax rate they would be happy with. So the more that move in, the more that fill up the buildings and stuff that we have, the more traffic they cause, of course, when they're doing that. But if we have a look here, nothing is empty. If it was empty, it'd be black. We have a look here. So we do have a couple of commercial buildings that are empty, but as we've dropped the tax rate, they will fill up more and will actually earn more money. So that is a balance always worth keeping in mind. I'm going to drop that down to 12 and we'll see what happens there. Also with our industry, I think our industry is okay. No, we've got a couple of that aren't filled, so we're going to do the same there as well. We'll go down to 12, and then our offices. Don't think we've actually got many. We've got a couple of offices that don't have anybody in. We might as well just do the same for there as well. Let's just drop that down to 12. I think we can see that 10% possibly is the sweet number, but I still want to make sure I'm making some money. So that is really good. I'm really pleased with that. The traffic's gone down, which is good. Everything is running and humming along nicely. Let's have a look overall at our use of our trains. Oh man, 1,234 a month, which is good. Cargo, a nice amount of cargo that's being used. Let's just have a look. So it's only a very low percentage, but over the course of a month, it's going well. Extremely low percentage on there. Well, I wish I hadn't looked at that one because this one was a lot more encouraging. So we will go with that. Well, the more I build in this city, the more there is to be done. But what would you like to see next? Maybe decorating all the new buildings and services that we've added today? Would you like to see more expansion or something else? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'd love to especially thank all of my patrons. You can see their names on the screen right now. They're enjoying a mix of Timberborn and the new DLC Aqua Planet for Oxygen Not Included over on Patreon. But also a special shout out to my latest 3 new patrons, Luke Hutchins, Joseph Gempton, and 165 Doodle. Thank you all for being here. Hope you all Thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all very soon for some more Biscuit Bay.